It's Thursday afternoon, and there's a new Mortal Kombat trailer. Jesse, are you ready for this?
Probably not. But
Uh-oh.
me and Mortal Kombat and this movie in particular, or IP, go back a long ways. So anxiously awaiting.
Well, let's see what happens here.
What the show? What the show?
That was fire. I gotta be honest, every time I watch your show, you guys are already like on your way. So I don't know if I've ever seen any of the intros. That
So
was mwah.
that's the original. That's the original one. Juice made that one probably about 6 months into us starting the show, and we're about to hit 5 years. So that we do have a new one that we use normal now, that an updated one, but we never deleted that one. So like, yeah, we got. There's no way I'm not using that one today of all days.
Absolutely.
So the big news, obviously, the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer has dropped. Neither Jesse or I have watched it yet. So we're gonna take a dive in together. We'll see if they copyright strike us immediately. We
Hmm.
probably will, but
Knowing
no,
Warner Brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh
basic thoughts before we can jump into this, Jesse. Like,
Perfect. I was gonna say, yeah, we should open up with like maybe our experience thus far. And I'll cut all my feelings on like Mortal Kombat lore and like the 15 years or whatever of experience I had with that. But with this movie, I was maybe one of the like the highest hypers going into the last one.
same.
Um, like trailer reactions, and I was on several different channels doing like lore dumps with everybody, ready for some kick-assery. I did leave this movie fuming at how much I hated it. Like, not disliked, not disappointed, loathed entirely.
Mhm.
Uh, and so, some people are like, oh, well, you're just going to automatically hate this one. I hope not. Like, I'm going to watch it, but I'm also going to call it how it is. And if I see, like, several instances of them bastardizing things, I'm going to call it out. And I know you can make adaptations and they can be different things, but I feel like this isn't a hard property to just
Right,
follow the blueprint.
right.
There's not a whole lot of nuance there. It's like, here's the story, kind of do it or semi do it. Anyways, what are some of your thoughts going into this one?
So I'm very much with you. If when the last one came out, it was the first movie I saw back in theaters after
Right.
the
It's COVID
pandemic.
time.
Yeah, so I had bought a private theater in advance for it, and then our friend Jader Paramo messaged me. He's like, "I can get you into a press screening." So I actually saw it back to back days. So I saw it on the opening Friday, and then I saw it the night before Thursday night. I got into a uh, critic screening, and I remember being on just like an adrenaline high, especially the first one, just because A, it's Mortal Kombat, and B, I hadn't been in a movie theater for over a year at this point.
A lot of factors.
Yeah. And I walked out of it, and at first I was kind of like riding I guess, the same kind of high. And then I came home, and everybody knew that I had gotten to see it. So I was getting bombarded. So I literally just made a live stream where I was like, just ask me what you want, and I'll let you know. And I realized as I'm answering questions, all the things that really upset me. And so I walked out of the theater kind of like, yes, I just saw Mortal Kombat. So like, wait a minute, I saw Mortal Kombat, and did I hate Mortal Kombat? And then I saw it again the second time, and I'm letting it more sink in rather than just be like, wow, I'm seeing a movie again. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And then because it was day and date on HBO on
Right.
Max, I watched it a third time, and the third viewing of it, I was like,
And
no.
we've watched it together.
Yeah, yeah. We watched it together for that. That was wow. What that's got to be almost 2 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy how quick time goes by.
That was one of the last things I think I did on my channel.
That's yeah, that was before I had my Switch because you said you were looking to buy me a copy of Mortal Kombat 1 if I bought a video game system. I still have not bought that, but I will buy Legacy, the collection. I do promise I will purchase that because that's my wheelhouse. But
There you go.
obviously, kid of the '90s, the first three in particular, and I did own four too, but those are massive, massive part of my childhood, and especially the first movie in particular. You're talking about the blueprint. While the '95 version has small deviations, it's still telling the Mortal Kombat story.
It was telling as much of the story as what existed in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this conversation on different channels, but we could have a whole nother 3-hour like Mortal Kombat stream probably if we start getting into it. But let's watch this trailer.
So we're gonna check it out. So let's get ready for our most.
Be better. Just Todd Gardner. Be better, please.
All right. So let's go for it.
Uno mas, thanks.
There's
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s. Johnny Cage, you have been chosen.
Oh, look at the outfit! Look
Tell
at
me you're
Raiden!
not some crazy
Better,
fan.
yeah.
How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Okay.
Oh, does Outworld actually look
Where
like
the hell
that's not
am I?
Outworld?
It's called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Alright.
Fuck that.
The green screen is strong.
For the fate of your world.
You dickheads in or what?
Our
I'm
boy's
not some
back.
champion. I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
Alright.
It's time to become the hero
Sindel.
you were meant to be. Alright, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Scorpion Spider-Man into the Netherrealm. That's pretty cool.
Get over here!
Okay, I get it. Oh! Hey!
Only the strong survive.
Praise him!
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
Alright, thoughts? I have thoughts.
Okay. So yeah, jump into it.
Visually, it still looks like a muddy dumpster fire.
Yep.
I think. it looks like overexposed, like green screen, blue screen, high budget fan film, low budget Hollywood production. The costumes are hit and miss, some good, some bad. I love that Raiden looks.
The Raiden looks much better.
That is like the Raiden costume.
Mm-hmm.
And in that little fake Johnny Cage trailer thing, that is like Johnny Cage's MK1 costume. Or no, MK11, that's his younger costume. So aesthetically, the outfits overall look a bit better. You hate seeing Cole come back. You hate to see it. It felt like half this trailer though was like the good guys or whatever just being in an isolated location doing training stuff.
which we saw in the last movie.
That felt like that was half of the last movie.
Yeah.
And it's only like an hour and a half long movie. And I'm like, we need to get somewhere or go somewhere. And we saw Shao Kahn like taking some people out. No part of this trailer felt like a tournament.
Yes, I agree. There was one or two shots where it's like, okay, it looks like a traditional Mortal Kombat fight,
Yeah.
but the tournament aspect is very lost in there. And I'm not saying that like I'm afraid of it being very Cage centric, because it clearly is. But the thing is,
we don't need Cage and Cole. That's the thing is, like, you could have brought in Johnny and be like, yeah, Cole died off screen. Nobody cares.
Cole died on his way to his home planet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Could have easily done that. But the big thing with this trailer on the first watch of it is it's very frantic, and it does look like it could have the Annihilation problem of there's too many characters, and they're gonna just none of them are gonna get any development aside from one or two. I have a hunch based on the trailer that Cage and Katana look like they are the leads, but we'll see.
I mean, I would take that over our last lead.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if they not so quietly just like put Cole in the very background where we can forget about him half the movie, that would be fine with me. I think like Baraka looks pretty cool, and they even had him like shoot the spikes out and stuff. It was a little bit mixed bag though. I saw Baraka, I was like, oh cool, and then they had the CGI mouth movement. And I went, oh no, the budget's there.
Yeah, it's the Melina thing again, and you know, sheesh.
And I still can't get over the fact that like we have Katana in this movie, but her clone was in the last movie.
Right.
I don't think did we see Shang Tsung in this trailer?
There might have been a shot of him.
Okay.
Because there was that quick little montage there where they were kind of just going quick shots. I'm not 100% certain, but I think he was in for a shot.
I saw my boy Kung Lao. If you want to bring me back from the precipice just a little bit, Kung Lao helps with that. And we got Joss Lawson, who tried his hardest to carry the last movie on his shoulders. An impossible, monumental task, I think, as Kano, obviously. And I don't know. You know what's funny is that this looks like maybe it's better. However, I don't think it's better than the original trailer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the first Mortal Kombat trailer gaslit the hell out of me.
It got all of us fired. All of us saw that shot of Sub-Zero freezing the blood and stabbing Scorpion with it and lost our minds. I mean, collectively,
Absolutely.
we all did.
Yeah. It's cool that we have Noob Saibot, and I can't lie. When he like pulled like the shadow like out of Noob, I popped. I was like, yeah, that's legit. And having Noob Saibot and Hanzo fight like in the Netherrealm is pretty cool. We are still getting the generic, uninspired flatness of all these realms. Outworld looks like nothing. Netherrealm is just fire and pillars. There's no artistry on display, and that's something that really bums me out because as much as people wouldn't expect it, Mortal Kombat is full of artistry and designs and a really like a lived-in world, and you can watch a lot of cutscenes in the game and be like, look at everything going on here. Look at all the imagination. And it feels like Shang Tsung just came in and like sucked the soul out of this franchise. Like it feels very hollow. Even with the coolest pops and and the first one had cool moments too. It just feels like it's a movie franchise that kind of goes like moment to moment, and everything in between is just like less than fluff.
The first one, like if I had a 15-minute sizzle reel, you could tell me the first one's a good movie. But
yeah, absolutely. You're like, this fan film kicks ass.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we got the first 7 minutes. This is amazing. Oh, Kung Lao just did his fatality on Natara. This is amazing. You know,
I was so convinced when I saw that clip of him like riding Natara through his like buzzsaw hat. I was like, oh, this is the best movie ever. What they didn't tell us is he then dies like a chump 5 seconds later.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
yeah, he
had
had
show that.
The best and worst moment in the movie, basically.
Yeah. So I mean, just talking trailer. Uh, we'll see. I'm obligated to see this opening night, like that's who I am as a person. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna watch this a few more times to kind of like let's see find the little details.
Right. And
Uh,
again, this is also just the first trailer too. You know that they'll probably have one in like September, which will give a little bit more of the plot because there's very minimal given away about the actual A to B storyline in this trailer. So you got to figure that's coming soon. Again, that it did not move the needle for me, especially on this first watch. I'll be curious to see when I see it on the big screen if that impacts anything, but
yeah, I do think it kind of struck the nothing bar, which is where like I expected nothing great. I guess I didn't come across hating this as much as I thought I was going to, but it also hasn't made me optimistic. It
yeah,
looks like more of the same.
hmm that's totally fair. And I just hope that the script for this one, I mean, that's clearly where the biggest issues for both of us were.
And
In
it
the first
sounds
one.
crazy because you're like a Mortal Kombat script, and it's like, yeah, give it a little, or like
Right.
make it if it's going to be dumb, make it fun dumb.
Right.
And I think the script in the first movie was like boring dumb.
Yes. And
And
I've said for ages was one of my things. If a movie is going to be bad, be ambitiously bad. The
right, the
worst
90
thing a movie can be is boring.
how quotable is the first Mortal Kombat movie?
Insanely.
I can quote like 20 lines from that movie.
Yeah.
I can quote one line, I think, from the last Mortal Kombat movie, and it was Kano going fucking whoops.
Yep.
Like I say that every day. But other than that, very, very forgettable. And if I wasn't for the fact that I am a Mortal Kombat fan, I would have forgotten about it already.
And the other thing, so like you talk about, like 2021. Again, you said it. It's dull and it doesn't have a lot of life to the script. Annihilation's a fucking train wreck, but I will have a field day watching that.
Oh, sure. If without Annihilation, you don't get Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me some of the. Oh my, bro. I will scream in the theater if they have Sindel do some rendition of that line in this movie.
Mm.
I would lose my shit and forgive so many sins. I'm gonna be completely transparent. If they do some honoring of Annihilation, because like you said, I think Annihilation is more fun than 2021.
Easily, and
It's horrible. It's
like,
so bad.
if you were watching Annihilation seriously, it's one of the worst movies you can ask for. But if you were there and you know what you're in for, you will have so much fun watching Annihilation.
I didn't see any dragon tattoos in this trailer.
That's true. That is a valid point.
And if they're going to give Johnny his like green blast stuff and he doesn't have like a dragon tattoo or something. But then again, in the last one, they're like, oh, if you kill a warrior that has one, then you get it. Then you get the Arcana. I'm like, well, okay. Sonya killed Kano. Then she got her magic power. Kano's now like undead and back and still has his eye laser. So how does that shit work, bruh?
That's a valid point right there.
I think pretty much everyone's coming back, it looks like, which, I mean, good, because Kung Lao and Kano are my favorite parts.
Didn't see Goro.
Nope. Can we get Shiva? Can we get something? Can we get another Shogun?
Yeah. And you know this, like I that was the moment in the original movie that completely took me out, was the Cole Goro fight. Like I was like kind of on the edge, once I was past the rose-colored tinted glasses. When I officially decided I hate this movie was on the third watch, and the Cole Goro scene came on again, and I hated it the first time. The second time I got mad, and the third time I grew to hatred.
You know what's not fan service is having the daughter go, do the uppercut, Dad. Dad, give him the uppercut. I'm like, that is like the core of the point I've made on some of my breakdowns on like other channels and stuff, is that it just like it treats its audience like idiots, and it feels like people that have heard of people playing Mortal Kombat. They keep saying that they're huge fans, but it's not coming across on screen.
You hit the nail on the head there. It's like, Mike, you say you're a huge fan. Like, this looks like you put the game on for an hour or two and said, "Okay, we'll write a script." I'm like,
it's like I talk about this property with people all the time, and it feels like my parents have heard me talk about this property enough. They're like, "We're going to make a movie about it. This is what we've heard from our son talk about this game."
right?
Like, you've missed everything. And just saying the words flawless victory and get over here don't make up for a crap movie.
Compare when they're stated in the 95 version. It's like a fist pump moment because it was earned. And then and the 2021, it's just there.
Yeah, I feel more when like Liu Kang finally beats Shang Tsung at the end of the movie and he's like flawless victory. I'm like, yeah. And then when Kung Lao splits Natara in half, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was cool, but I don't know.
You also like barely gave a shit about Natara, but when it's against Shang Tsung, that's a different story.
Yeah. So I guess I'm non-existent on the video space at this point, but I guess we'll reconnect when trailer 2 comes out.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely do that. And clearly when the movie comes out, we will the
only thing that brings me out of the abyss these days is just shit talking Mortal Kombat.
Shit talking Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, so October 24th, I think, is the official release date. So probably, I'm assuming both of us will likely see it on the 23rd.
Yeah. I'm on YouTube talking shit about Mortal Kombat, and I'm on Twitter glazing Superman. This is the 2 places you can find me.
Well, we'll definitely reconnect in a couple of months for the next trailer. And
thanks for the platform.
Absolutely. And anything to plug, Jesse?
If you guys want to find me on Twitter, it's if you look up Jesse Swift, you'll find me. I don't remember what my handle is, but I talk about movies on there occasionally. Other than that, I don't really do a lot of the online space anymore because it's a lot of work to do by yourself.
Understood completely. Speaking as somebody who regularly makes a thumbnail 5 minutes before going on stream because he forgets to do it for our Wednesday nights, I get it. So
I'm not gonna lie. I gave you about a hot 5 minutes on this thumbnail too.
Yep.
I went, here you go.
Here it is. That's more effort than I put into it. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much. Let us know if what you think about the Mortal Kombat trailer. We're always down to discuss.
Are you sold? Are you back?
No. In the words of the lovely Justin the Juice, squeeze it easy.